top news headlines for our viewers today. The top 10 news of the day are: Anand Deshmukh's bail rejected by special PMLA court. Judge says sufficient evidence. COVID vaccination for children. Corbevax vaccine will be given to 12 to 14 years group. BJP MPs give rousing welcome to PM Modi in Lok Sabha over the impressive performance in the recent polls. Kashmir files. Congress downplays 1990 pundits exodus from J&K. BJP slams whitewashing. AAP's Arvind Kejriwal and Bhagwant Mann to campaign in poll-bound Himachal and Gujarat. Harish Rawat says Congress lost Uttarakhand due to weakness after blaming choice of seats. Russia-Ukraine war. Fourth round of peace talks begins virtually as war enters day 19. Ukraine says communication hard with Russia, cites different political systems as reason. Russia-Ukraine war. Israel to mediate negotiations in hope to bring an end to aggression. China meddles in Indian affairs, urges Pakistan to seek in-depth probe in missile episode. Anand Deshmukh's bail rejected by special PMLA court. Judge says sufficient evidence. The special PMLA court on Monday, March 14th, rejected the bail application of former Maharashtra Home Minister Anand Deshmukh in the 100 crore money laundering case. While dictating the order, the judge noted that prima facie there was sufficient evidence against the NCP leader in the case. The NCP leader will continue to remain in Mumbai's Arthur Road jail for at least another 14 days. COVID vaccination for children. Corbevax vaccine will be given to 12 to 14 years group. Expanding its vaccination drive, the government of India on Monday, that is March 14th, announced that from March 16th, those between 12 to 14 years of age will also be eligible for inoculation against COVID-19. Hyderabad-based Biological E Limited COVID-19 vaccine Corbevax will be used to inoculate the said age group, the government of India said in a statement. BJP MPs give rousing welcome to PM Modi in Lok Sabha over impressive performance in recent polls. Following BJP's massive win in 4 states including Uttar Pradesh, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was welcomed by the BJP MPs in Lok Sabha amid chants of Modi, Modi. The Bharatiya Janata Party established a resounding victory in 4 of the 5 states that went to polls including Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Goa and Manipur. Kashmir files. Congress downplays 1990 pundits exodus from Jammu and Kashmir. BJP slams whitewashing. Stirring a massive controversy, Congress Kerala Twitter handle took a Vivek Agnihotri's Kashmir Files movie on Sunday, sharing a long thread of facts about the Kashmiri Pandit exodus in 1990. In a bid to downplay the exodus, Congress claimed that it was the terrorists who killed 399 Kashmiri Pandits between 1990 to 2007, while 15,000 Muslims were killed during the same era. Facing severe backlash for its tweet, Congress later took down the first tweet. AAP's Arvind Kejriwal and Bhagwant Mann to campaign in poll-bound Himachal and Gujarat. In a key development, a source close to Aam Aadmi Party has claimed that the party will be looking to contest elections in Himachal Pradesh and Gujarat later this year. According to sources, after a resounding victory in Punjab polls, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal and Punjab CM-elect Bhagwant Mann will be campaigning for AAP in the poll-bound states. Harish Rawat says Congress lost Uttarakhand due to weakness after blaming choice of seats. After Congress's dismal performance in the recently concluded Uttarakhand elections, former Chief Minister Harish Rawat had blamed the party's screening committee for fielding him from the Lalkaun assembly seat, which he lost. Day after venting it out on the Congress leadership, Rawat has now admitted that the party lost due to its weakness. Russia-Ukraine war. 4th round of peace talks begin virtually as war enters day 19. Amid the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine, the fourth round of peace negotiations between the two countries has started virtually on Monday. This comes amid the war between the two countries continue to escalate and all three rounds of peace talks failed to yield the desired results. Earlier today, Ukraine's President Vladimir Zelensky's aide, Mikhailo, took to the Twitter and provided details of the meeting. Again, negotiations go non-stop in the format of video conferences. Working groups are constantly functioning. Ukraine says communication hard with Russia, cites different political systems as reason. With the fourth round of talks underway between Moscow and Kiev, Mikhailo, advisor to the President of Ukraine, stated that the reason for discord between the two nations was two different political systems. Taking to Twitter, Mikhailo remarked that while Ukraine is a society that promotes free dialogue, Russia was an ultimatum and suppression-based society. Russia-Ukraine war. Israel to mediate negotiations in hope to bring an end to aggression. Israel is going to mediate the negotiations between Russia and Ukraine, head of presidential administration Andriy Yermak said on Monday. Taking to his Facebook, Yermak announced that Israel had taken on the complex but noble mission of working as an intermediary between Russia and Ukraine. The official further revealed that as a first step, Israel has decided to let in relatives of Ukrainians who were already in the country. The statement comes as the fourth round of talks between Kiev and Moscow begin virtually. China meddles in Indian affairs, urges Pakistan to seek in-depth probe in missile episode. Prone to meddling in India's affairs, China on Monday, that is March 14, provoked Pakistan to hold talks and seek a thorough probe into the accidental missile firing incident. China's provocation comes even as Pakistan and India are already in constant touch in regards to the matter and have been discussing and deliberating on the topic of inquiry. Well, this was all about the top 10 news of today. Stay with us, we shall bring you top 10 news every day. This is Aparna Singh reporting for iScope Media.